Mountains don't collapse in a day. They erode slowly. Wind, water, time. Negotiation leverage works the same way. It rarely disappears in one big moment. It erodes through small concessions. Erosion is gradual damage. You don't see it immediately, but over time, structure weakens. In negotiation, erosion begins with small, harmless flexibility. Just this once. Just to close it. And once erosion starts, expectations change. Let me show you how it happens. The buyer says, if you can do 5% better, we're ready. The seller thinks, it's small. It closes the deal. So they agree. The buyer pauses, then says, if 5% was possible, maybe 8% is reasonable. Now scope becomes negotiable. Terms become flexible. Delivery timeline shifts. The seller feels trapped, not because of one big mistake, because the first concession signaled flexibility. The problem wasn't the percentage. It was the message. Same scenario. If you can do 5% better, we're ready. This time, the seller responds calmly. If we adjust pricing, we'd need to adjust scope or terms to keep alignment. Which would you prefer to revisit? Notice the difference. No rejection. No immediate concession. A trade. Now flexibility becomes conditional. Leverage stabilizes. The buyer understands. Concessions are structured, not emotional. Here's what erosion does psychologically. When sellers give without exchange, buyers assume more flexibility exists. When concessions are conditional, buyers recognize boundaries. Negotiation power is not maintained by refusing movement. It's maintained by controlling the structure of movement. Amateurs concede to close. Strategic professionals trade to protect. They understand something critical. Every concession teaches the buyer how to negotiate with you. If you teach flexibility without structure, erosion accelerates. If you teach boundaries with clarity, respect increases. If your margins shrink over time, it may not be one big discount. It may be erosion, small concessions, repeated patterns, unstructured flexibility. This week we've talked about gravity, momentum, and pressure. Today was erosion. Tomorrow we bring it all together. Because negotiation isn't about arguing harder, it's about protecting structure under force. The success lens. Change the lens. Change the outcome.